At exactly 7 p.m., Taehyung phone buzzed a text from his boss, Mr. Kim. Come to my side. Taehyung signed, rubbing his temple. He was exhausted after finishing all his tasks for the day. For the day. But still, a call from his boss couldn't be ignored. Without wasting time, he straightened his posture and headed towards Jungkook's side. Inside the suit, as Taehyung stopped in his Jungkook sitting comfortably on the couch, a glass of water in his hand. Jungkook glanced up as Taehyung turned, gesturing to the seat. Mr. Kim, come in. I just want to ask you are done with the channel group file. Taehyung forced a smile. Said yes. Taehyung, yes, sir. I was about to text you that I am leaving for the day since I will completed all my work. Jungkook leaned back his head, claiming with approval. He already know Taehyung's capabilities, but every time his dedication still impress him. Jungkook nodding. Good job, Mr. Kim. Taehyung relaxed slightly at the price, but then Jungkook smirking. Now, if you are not in a hurry, can I ask you for your help with another file? Then frozen for a second, his shoulders slumped slightly, and he looked at Jungkook with a helpless expression. He was already exhausted, and now another file. Taehyung tried, but politely, of course, sir, why not? Jungkook noticed the way Taehyung eyes dropped slightly from exhaustion, yet he still agreed without complaining. A small smile flickered on Jungkook's lips. He knew exactly how tired Taehyung was, and he was doing this on purpose, but he also knew himself he would never stretch this game beyond today. Despite being strict, he was not heartless. Very few people know about this side of Jungkook. The truth revolved. The 2 hours passed. The room was silent except for the sound of paper clipping and occasional pen stretches. Their eyes were dropping from exhaustion. Jungkook leaning back in his chair. Mr. Kim, do you want to discontinue longer? Taehyung being in conclusion. Jungkook reasonable. If you keep avoiding the conversation with Jisung, I might have to ask you to stay here until midnight. Taehyung frozen. So this was the real reason for this punishment. Taehyung said, Mr. Jungkook. Mr. Jian, are you really mad at this? Because I didn't tell you what Jisung said. Jungkook stood up and walked towards him. Jungkook firmly, I asking you for the last time, Mr. Kim. Taehyung felt his presence slipping with an expressive sign. He stood up, grabbed the file and threw them into the table. Taehyung frustrated. I think I should leave. It's already late. Good night, sir. I am really tired for this childish game. He turned and walked to the door, reaching for the handle, but before he could open it, Jungkook's voice rang out. Jungkook coldly, if you leave this room without my permission, Mr. Kim, then consider this your last walking day. Taehyung had frozen on the handle. Slowly he returned around, his eyes filled with disbelief. Taehyung had said, I already apologized for what happened this morning. What else do you want? He was realizing something. Taehyung said, so you are still stuck on the conversation between me and him? Jungkook said, nodding. Taehyung firmly, I'm sorry, sir, but that conversation is private. I don't want to share it. Jungkook took a step forward, his expression unavailable. Jungkook lowered private hands. Taehyung swallowed hard, and Jungkook moved even closer. Jungkook told the conversation happened in my office between my secretary and my client. That does make it personal. I have every right to know. Taehyung felt threatened. He took a deep breath, trying to remain calm. Taehyung softly, Mr. Jian, please understand. It has nothing to do with business. Please believe me, it's important. But Jungkook was not convinced. In a soft motion, He paused just against the wall, placing his hand on either side to block his way. Jungkook sat down. If it's not important, then why can't you tell me, Taehyung? Taehyung has widened for the first time. Jungkook had called him by his name. A strange shock ran through him. He was still processing everything when Jungkook improvised his thought. Jungkook, seriously, I'm asking you, Mr. Kim, what did Jisung say? If you didn't answer, then you have only two choices: sacrifice double. Temporarily, either you finish all the document tonight before leaving the permission and never return. Taehyung had pondered. Jungkook had never acted this way before, never forcing like this, never threatened his job over such a small matter. This was not about business anymore, but if it was not about business, then what was it? Jungkook exclaimed deeply, trying to calm himself. He knew he was crossing the line. He knew this was wrong, but he didn't care. He wanted to know. He needed to know. Finally, he stepped back, clutching his flesh. Jungkook quietly, fine, just leave Mr. Kim. I guess I got my answer. He turned away, but before he could move, Taehyung grabbed his breast. Jungkook's neck. Taehyung finally bit Mr. Kim. Jungkook slowly turned his eyes, looking with Taehyung's tattoos through dangerous whispers, but neither of them moved away. Taehyung said clearly, I am afraid of getting fired, but I know this isn't how you handle business affairs. Jungkook had figured something unusual. Taehyung softly, so if you really want to know, I'll tell you. Jungkook didn't leave. Taehyung, I really didn't want to see you or restless over something so small. Jungkook said nothing, but he was listening. Taehyung hesitated for a moment and finally spoke. Taehyung concluded, Mr. Jian, I never shared this with anyone and I don't know how Jisung found out. And Jungkook ran forward in confusion. Taehyung lowered his gaze. Taehyung softly, Mr. Jisung is okay, and he whispered in my ears. Taehyung paused, inhaled deeply before continuing. Taehyung repeating Jisung's word. I know your gender preference, Taehyung. I can see clearly that you are into men. And don't worry, I'll keep it a secret. You just need to come on a date with me. I'll be waiting for your answer. The room of silence. Jungkook was frightened. He was not expecting that. An unspoken understanding. The room was silent. Neither of them moved. Jungkook and Taehyung were still standing close in their breath. Anyone Taehyung kept his head down, avoiding Jungkook's gaze, and Jungkook was still soft walking, but he felt a deep sense of relief. Jungkook softly, Mr. Kim, are you okay? Taehyung clearly nodded, but he didn't understand. The air between them felt heavy. After a moment, Taehyung stepped back, approaching from distance. Taehyung quickly, if you allow me, I need to go. I'm really tired. Jungkook watched him as he returned to lift. Taehyung with a disappointed look. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Jian? Do you believe me now? And that I was not taking a company secret. Jungkook felt his heart tighten. He noticed the tears in Taehyung's eyes. A sharp pain hit his chest at that state. Without thinking, Jungkook stepped forward and grabbed Taehyung's waist to stop him. Taehyung titled, Sir, please let me go. I am really tired. Before he could finish, Taehyung suddenly felt from Jungkook hand pulling him into a tight hug. Taehyung eyes widened and shocked. His body sniffed for him. This was too much for one day. First, he never wanted to discuss his gender preference with anyone. Second, Jisung had treated him after discovering his secret, and third, Jungkook, the man who had been angry and demanding just a moment ago, was now hugging him gently, even felt overwhelming his body. tears slipped on his cheeks. He couldn't hold it anymore. Taehyung saw his chest threatened with confusion, frustration, and exhaustion. Jungkook stayed still, letting Taehyung cry. He didn't say anything, just held in a little tighter. The only sound in the room was Taehyung's soft cry. After a few minutes, Jungkook gently pulled away. He held Taehyung's waist and led him towards the bedroom. Taehyung frozen in confusion. Taehyung hesitantly said, "Why are we here?" His mind reached. Why are we in his bedroom? Why is he still holding my hand? Why is he acting so different? A part of him felt uneasy. Did Jungkook bring him here because of he found out that he was taking advantage of the situation? He thought were interpreted by Jungkook calm voice. Jungkook softly, "Mr. Kim, please stay here tonight." Taehyung blinked in surprise. Jungkook said carefully, "I know you are exhausted and it's already late. You are not in the condition to go back home and you don't." Jungkook saw hesitation of Taehyung's face, so he quickly added. Jungkook cleared his throat. "Don't worry, I'm not into men. In fact, I'm not into anyone." Taehyung nudged him and approved. Jungkook quickly, "You know how busy I am. My schedule is so hectic. I barely even had time for my family." He let out a small groan. Jungkook was reassuring, "Just relax and sleep in. We have a long day tomorrow." Jungkook walked to the clothes and took out a pair of clothes. He handed them to Taehyung. Taehyung looked down at the oversized and thick pants. Jungkook's clothes were way too big for him. Taehyung was tall and slim, while Jungkook was tall, muscular, and broad shoulders. The size difference was obvious. Taehyung softly, "Thank you, sir." Jungkook nodded, then turned away to give him some privacy. Taehyung took the clothes and went to the washroom to fresh up. A few minutes later, when Taehyung came out, he saw Jungkook sitting on the couch, working on his laptop. Taehyung frowned slightly. Taehyung quietly, "Mr. Jeon, why are you still here? Are not you going to home?" Jungkook didn't look up from his screen. Jungkook focused, "Mr. Kim, we have an early meeting tomorrow." Taehyung titled his head. Jungkook calmly, "I don't think I'll have time to go home and come back in the morning, so I guess I'll stay here too." Taehyung stared at him for a moment. Jungkook was acting so normal, as if nothing had happened between them. Just Taehyung let out a small sign. Tonight has been a roller coaster of emotion, and it was not over yet. Taehyung looked at Jungkook with confusion. He had never spent the night at the same place as his boss before. Sitting at the edge of the bed, waiting for Jungkook to finish his work, his thoughts were a mess, and exhaustion was making it hard to stay awake. After a while, Jungkook walked into the room and saw Taehyung staring outside the glass window. Jungkook, "Mr. Kim, why are you still awake? Are not you going to sleep?" Taehyung immediately stood up from the bed, picking up a pillow and started walking towards the door. Jungkook, "Mr. Kim, where are you going?" Taehyung, "Sir, you should sleep comfortably here. I will sleep on the couch outside. I was just waiting for you to finish your work." "Good night, sir." Jungkook frowned and crossed his arms. Jungkook, "No need to sleep outside, Mr. Kim. We can share the bed without making it uncomfortable. I don't want to sleep on the couch and wake up tired. Don't forget we have an early morning meeting. And why are you only wearing a shirt? I guess you chose too, right?" Taehyung hesitated and one eyes contact. "Sorry, Mr. Jeon, the trouser doesn't fit me." He looked at Jungkook nervously. "Taehyung, are you sure you won't feel uncomfortable if we share the same bed?" Jungkook nodded without without hesitation and lie down during Jungkook. Good night, Mr. Kim. Don't overthink unnecessary things. Jungkook quickly drifted into sleep, his body completely still. Meanwhile, Taehyung lay there, struggling, his son and mumbling under his breath. Taehyung, thinking, Mr. Jian didn't even apologize. How can someone sleep so peacefully after treating someone so harshly? This reminds me of me early day at the company. Back then he was just a rude, arrogant boss. I thought he had changed, but no, he's still the same cold-hearted man. Taehyung closed his eyes, he thought, swelling in frustration. Eventually his exhaustion took over and next morning, Jungkook woke up at 5 a.m. and stretched. He turned to look at the bed, but Taehyung was not there. Jungkook thinking, where did he go so early? Hearing a soft glitching sound, he followed the noise to the kitchen. As he stepped in, his eyes widened. Taehyung was standing by the kitchen counter, humming a song while whisking egg. He swayed slightly to the rhythm, his movement light and natural. Jungkook cleared his throat loudly, making Taehyung turn around. For a second, Jungkook forgot to breathe. Taehyung was wearing his oversized white shirt. The top two buttons were undone, exposing his soft, milky white skin and delicate collarbone. The shirt barely covered his things, leaving his smooth leg visible. Jungkook swallowed hard. Their eyes met. The air between them felt heavy with unspoken word. Breaking the silence, Taehyung quickly took it away and greeted him. Taehyung, good morning, Mr. Jiang. Jungkook blinking tried to shake off his thought. Jungkook, good morning, Mr. Kim. What are you doing? Taehyung, avoiding looking directly at him. Taehyung, I'm making breakfast. I also called my uncle to bring my clothes for the meeting. Jungkook flickered to Taehyung exposed shoulders and noticed this. Taehyung immediately pulled the shirt together and buttoned it up. I'm sorry, Mr. Jian. I lost two buttons for your shirt. I'll fix it later. Jungkook still lost in his thought. Responded softly. Jungkook, it's okay, Mr. Kim. You can keep the shirt. It's suit you. And pretended not to hear that and turned back to the stove. Jungkook stood there watching him, his thoughts and mess. Jungkook thinking, why I am feeling like this? His skin is so soft, his lips and the way they look so and white, and the way his body moves. Jungkook shook his head quickly. Jungkook thinking, no, what I am even thinking, he is my employee and he is a man. Get a grip, Jungkook. Taehyung feeling uncomfortable under Jungkook's intense gaze finally spoke. Mr. Jian, why don't you get ready while I finish preparing breakfast? Jungkook still dazed, nodded quickly. Jungkook, okay, Mr. Kim, I'll go now. As he walked away, he remembered to himself. Jungkook thinking, what is wrong with me? Why was I staring like that? Meanwhile, Taehyung lit up the tips and Taehyung thinking, the way he was looking at me, it was scary. I still feel so uncomfortable and he still hasn't apologized for yesterday. He is so stubborn just because he saw a little carrot doesn't mean I can forget how he treated me both